So hello everyone, welcome to class 3. So in this third class, in the previous class 2, we have learned about making of the constitutions, how the Constituent Assembly was performing after the partition and before the partition when it was the undivided India. So in that way, we have seen in class 2, so you can refer to that class. Now in this class 3, we'll know about the sources of Indian constitution. Like Indian constitution, why it's so lengthy? Because things has been taken from various different constitutions, different countries constitution. So that's why we'll know that the main things only, okay, that from which constitution that particular thing has been borrowed. Let's start. Okay, so now the sources of Indian constitution. Okay, so when we come to sources, these are the sources. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mainly 11 sources are there. Means from 11 countries constitution, not 10 countries constitution. It has been taken. It has been borrowed. But the mainly the government of India Act, that is 1935. From this act only, most of the important things are been taken. This is our own, okay, this is our own, this is not borrowed, this is our own. Then come British constitution, from US constitution, like what type of things has been taken from US constitution. From Irish constitution, like the directive principle of state policy has been taken from Irish constitution. Then we'll know about it later. Then from French constitution, Canadian constitution, Australian constitution, Weimar constitution, that is the constitution of Germany, okay. Then Russian constitution, USSR, that time it's Soviet Union, South African constitution, and Japanese constitution. So let's start from Government of Indian Act 1935. So from this act, constitution, these five main things are being taken. Firstly, the federal scheme. The federal scheme, how our constitution, how our country work, like it's federal. So that is taken from the Government of Indian Act 1935. The office of the governor, that has been taken by ourselves only. It's been made from the Government of Indian Act only. Then the judiciary, Public Service Commission, like PSC, and the emergency provisions. So these main five things are being taken by the Government of India Act 1935. It's most important one, okay. Coming to the second one, the other constitutions, okay. Firstly, Australian constitution. From Australian constitution, we have taken the concurrent list. You know about the list, right? We'll further study about that. Like we have three lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list. So concurrent list has been taken by Australian constitution. Then the freedom of trade, commerce, and intercourse. So these also has been taken by the Australian constitution. And the joint sitting of the two house of parliament. We know about the joint sitting, right? So this is one of the main one. This is one important one. Joint sitting of two house of parliament has been taken by Australia constitution. Coming to the second country's constitution, Canadian constitution. Under Canadian constitution, federation with a strong center has been taken. Vesting of residuary power, the residuary power that we vest no in the center, that has been taken by the Canadian constitution. Then appointment of state governor, the appointments of the state governor is been taken by the Canada constitution. And advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Supreme Court have the jurisdiction to advise. So this advisory jurisdiction is been taken by the Canadian constitution, okay. You all just made some type of short forms. See, in many YouTube channels you'll come across many short forms, okay, or many tricks, but those tricks are made by themselves, and those tricks might not be much helpful for you also, because they have made from their own perspective. So I also have some of the tricks to remember the that from which constitution which things have been taken. But the thing is, firstly try yourself that to make the short forms of this, like फेडरेशन एफ से कुछ बना दिया, ठीक है, एफ से कुछ बना दिया, वी से कुछ बना दिया, ए से कुछ बना दिया. सो ऐसे करके कुछ आप लोग एक ट्रिक बना लीजिए. So because then only will remember those tricks, क्योंकि वो खुद के पर्सपेक्टिव से बनना पड़ेगा ना. दैट्स वाई. सो अगर आप लोग को ट्रिक्स चाहिए तो प्लीज़ कमेंट डाउन बिलो. आई विल surely make another video on the tricks how to remember the sources of constitution. लेकिन जहाँ तक मैं बोलता हूँ कि आप लोग अपना खुद का एक ट्रिक बनाइए, 1 घंटा का समय लीजिए. सब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का ज़्यादा नहीं है ये, जो मैंने जो पॉइंट्स दिया है वो ही इम्पोर्टेंट है. उन पॉइंट्स का ही सिर्फ आप लोग ट्रिक्स बनाइए, एंड यू विल रिमेंबर इन दैट मैनर. और लेकिन लोगों का ट्रिक्स डायरेक्ट जानते हुए तो वो मतलब याद ज़्यादा देर तक नहीं रहता है, ठीक है. तो ओके, कमिंग टू द सेकेंड constitution, the Irish constitution. This is one of the main constitution, like yeah, Ireland. So DPSP has been taken by Irish constitution. Nomination of राज्य सभा मेंबर का नॉमिनेट किया जाता है ना राज्य सभा मेंबर्स को, वो भी आयरलैंड से लिया गया था. एंड मेथड ऑफ इलेक्शन ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट. सो आयरिश कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन is a much important one, because from this constitution some of the important points are being taken by our Indian constitution. Okay, coming to the second like next constitution, Japan constitution. From here not much, just a simple procedure established by law. So just procedure established by law is been taken by Japan constitution. Soviet Union, that is the now it's the Russian constitution. That time it's on the Soviet Union. So fundamental duties, I in class 1 we have studied about these fundamental duties. The salient feature of constitution under those fundamental duties was one of that, like safeguarding the rich heritage of our country, of our the not destroying any public properties and all. So those are the fundamental duties. So that has been taken by the Russian constitution. And ideal of justice, the social, economic and political, is in the preamble, is been taken by Soviet Union. So this is also one of the important source. Coming to the second one, UK constitution. From UK constitution many things has been taken. From UK constitution these many things has been taken. Firstly, and important things, okay, so this is also one of the important one. Firstly is it been taken the parliamentary government. Okay, parliamentary form of government is been taken. India is a parliamentary form of government, right? So that has been taken by the UK constitution, just remember it. Okay, then the rule of law, it's also an important one. Rule of law, this has been also taken by UK constitution. Legislative power, oh sorry, procedure. द जो हम लोग का इंडिया का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है, इंडिया में जो लेजिस्लेटिव प्रोसीड्योर होता है ना, जैसे वो किया जाता है, तो दैट इज़ बीन ऑल्सो टेकन बाय यूके. सिंगल सिटीजनशिप, वी डोंट गिव डुअल सिटीजनशिप इन इंडिया. सिंगल सिटीजनशिप दिया जाता है इंडिया में. डुअल सिटीजनशिप कहाँ में था? यूएस में था. सिंगल सिटीजनशिप इंडिया में है और यूके में भी है, तो यूके से ये लिया गया है. देन कैबिनेट सिस्टम, पार्लियामेंट्री प्रिविलेज एंड बाई कैमरलिज्म. द बाई कैमरल फॉर्म होता है ना, द बाई कैमरलिज्म. सो दिस यूके कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द मेन सोर्स ऑफ constitution. Okay, coming to the next, यूएस constitution. इधर से भी यूएस तो हमेशा ही इम्पोर्टेंट ही होता है जहाँ हमें यूएस दिख जाए. सो इम्पोर्टेंट fundamental rights, part 3, independence of judiciary, judicial review, this was also an important one, this is also an important one. फिर impeachment of president, this is also an important one. Removable of Supreme Court and High Court judge, and post of vice president का जो post है, the post of vice president, it is also taken by US constitution. So US also holds a important role in making our constitution, because from US many important things are been taken. So ultimately US constitution is also an important one. जर्मनी जो वेमर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बोला जाता है जर्मनी का, फ्रॉम देन not much, this one, and it's an important one, the suspension of fundamental rights during emergency में fundamental rights जो suspend किया जाता है, that has been taken by German constitution. But remember, इमरजेंसी के टाइम में कौन सा आर्टिकल मतलब फंडामेंटल राइट्स सस्पेंड नहीं किया जाता है. रिमेंबर देन आर्टिकल 20 and 21, these two articles, these two fundamental rights cannot be suspended during emergency. Okay, remember this, an important one. Coming to the next, साउथ अफ्रीकन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में हो गया आपका, साउथ अफ्रीकन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में amendment of Indian constitution, the amendments is been taken by South Africa, and election of Rajya Sabha member. Okay, so amendment is also taken by South Africa. अपने आप ये ट्रिक्स बनाते रहिए आप लोग. फ्रांस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से रिपब्लिक, ओके, एंड लिबर्टी, इक्वेलिटी, फ्रेटर्निटी ऑफ इन द प्रिएम्बल. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो एन इम्पोर्टेंट वन. जहाँ प्रिएम्बल का बात जिक्र किया गया हो वो तो इम्पोर्टेंट होना ही है. सो फ्रांस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से लिबर्टी, इक्वेलिटी, फ्रेटर्निटी, रिपब्लिक इज बीन टेकन टू द प्रिएम्बल. So these are the sources, important sources of constitution में इन सभी चीज़ों में से these parts only बोरो किया गया है. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडियन एक्ट से, दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट वन, 1935 का. ठीक है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया 1935 का. देन ऑस्ट्रेलियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, कैनेडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, Ireland constitution, Irish constitution, this is Japan constitution, Soviet Union, UK constitution, US constitution, German constitution, this is Weimar, South African constitution, France, and that's it. So these are the sources of Indian constitution. So hope you like this video. Just make notes on this video, like notes of these pointers, and make your own tricks. Don't rely on other tricks, make your own tricks, and that way only you can remember it much more effectively and efficiently. But अगर आप लोगों को चाहिए ट्रिक्स तो I will give my tricks, but अपना खुद का बनाना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. थैंक यू सो मच, हैव अ नाइस डे.